what the definition of insanity is. Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change.
I truly have gone insane. I've gotten to this point where I just will not stop until this character has succeeded at 60. And then beyond that, I will find a way to get to as max of a potential as possible. I have done things that were just beyond expectation for the sake of entertainment. Just look. So everything out here in Eloin Forest was going good until a hyper spawn happened. I'm already underleveled healing for a warrior, and it just so happens they spawned in to chase me. See these level differences? I shouldn't be here at level 3. Looking for one more for Hogger. Nah fam, you gotta go through us. Now the gnolls make a distinct sound before they attack. Oh nah, you better run. The case is more deadly for me because I can't take those hits. About 2 hits from those is about 40 damage and I only have 100 HP. So already lost half my health as I'm running down by the water. Already know I'm gonna give her some heals, that way she can fight off the horde that's coming after me. But after I did that, their main captain chases me in the water. He only needs to hit me twice. I said, LOL, don't worry, I knew what the stakes were. I knew I was gonna have to start over. It was a bad idea, but I still went. Right after she survived, then a training sword of agility just drops down. It's one of the green items, gives off 3 agility. Well, when you die, you know what they say, go again! So when you're about to battle Princess for the brass collar, the main thing you can do is run to a fence and just fence hop over and over. If you're a paladin, you can heal yourself in between those fence hops. But if not, she has a spawn-in period to where her allies don't even know she's alive and you can solo tag her and solo defeat her. But here's someone just measly helped me out. You'll see partly what I'm talking about. Like right now, if I tag Princess, boom. The other NPCs don't go into aggro mode even when their bosses spawn in is or being attacked. It's kind of a very useful thing if you're playing solo wise. And there you have it. Like if you wait for her spawn by like 5 seconds or less, her 2 pigs will literally just run around because they haven't registered that she's been attacked. People always fail to realize that if there are more than 1, 2, maybe 3 enemies behind the wall, depending on that level, their aggro range is also like reduced. But there are times where you can hit an enemy through a wall and they won't really notice you on the other 2 ends. Like I can see there's a looter here and there's a pillager there. But if I swing at this one, there's a chance that she doesn't even like grab their attention. And a lot of people die in this spot, which is crazy to me. I don't understand it. Maybe they just don't see that, you know, that wall's actually just melee rangeable. Spells can't go through it, bows can't go through it, but melee can. If I reach around the wall, I can still hit through it. Now I will draw both of their attentions, which means I kill that pillager first, but this guy's gonna get to me. So, there's a guy prepping a fireball. I'm not worried about that. Which also means if he preps another fireball, I'll run around the other side and he can't hit me through it. In 3 words, I'm going to sum it up: line of sight. Line of sight. But I don't see him prepping a fire. Now he can get a hit here. That's a whole free hit. You can have that, buddy, but you're not killing me. That's a heal. But yeah, when you're fighting the pillagers and the looters, very dangerous area, so you have to use your surroundings as well. So the reason why this fireball goes through the wall is because I connected to him. Even though I missed the swing, it enables him. He got a fireball through that wall because I melee ranged him. He got a second one because I melee ranged him. Just because I was close, he can actually connect through that wall if I melee touched him. For the WoW players out there, be ready to pause and just read some of this stuff because it's very interesting. Now I know I'm nerding out here, but the way I see the aggro ranges of these like enemies, because that Defias looter who is on the other side of the wall of me is one level under, its aggro range is smaller than what it should be if it was to see me. And because that Defias looter is 13, its aggro range is twice as small, which means that Defias pillager who's 15 won't sense that the 13 and the 14 are next to it. Now I know y'all didn't understand that, so I'm just moving on anyway. I about had a freshwater heart attack. What the hell did I just see? What is... No, I'm good. I'm good. There's another one. Oh,
Another one.
No. I know there's a chest in this water somewhere. My brain won't let me find it. It's here somewhere. Off of a cliff or a ledge near one of these little dino, whatever the hell they're called. Yo, Thresherton. It's near Crash Boat on the bottom of the water. I'm not too scared of them. If I get in their range, then the fear kicks in, but... Is that it?
Yes!
Look at that, your boy is good. Memory. I might have to beat his tail. I ain't gonna lie to you, I might have to beat brakes off him. Yeah, cause he's walking to it. Let's mark him. I'm gonna mark him with a skull. This is a bit of a risky behavior, but I think I can beat this guy. By risky behavior, I mean I've drowned before. Because if he notices me picking that up, I'm gonna have to box him on the top of the water. I'm not boxing nobody under the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, death is death. You either get me by killing me, or you get me by... Nice. Yeah, I got it. Time to go. Whatever you do, if you ever see enemies who are 4 levels higher than you, even if you're world buffed and have a lot of other buffs on you, don't get greedy and think you can fight them. I literally started combing through like the rest of the guys because I couldn't put the math together to do any kind of walling or targeting to get a single pull here. They were just padding or patrolling together. It was very hard to pick out one. And because of the equation earlier, since they were higher level, there's nothing I can do about that. If you pull one, you pull all. Readers, my downfall 2024. And you never go all in.
That spell isn't permanent.
Shadowcasters hit real hard. So the reason why I wasn't turning my back here is simply because enemies 9 times out of 10 will apply this dazed effect, which will slow you by 50%, which is slower than the backpedal I'm doing now. Spells will also hit you, and enemies won't miss. This dude came out to cut like, let me on the team. Remember what I said about the dazed ability? If I had stunned the one that was a skull, I would have lived. Enough time to heal from the caster.
Oh no! Oh no!
But I didn't let that death stop me. I kept trucking on. Just like Turles, I put my foot down. I will never stop. I will never rest until I beat the game. And because I never stopped and I never rested, I got to level 32. And then I had to fight some working werewolves who had poison. Roland's Doom is a cave where there's a bunch of night stalkers that just sit in there. And they're very hard to fight. They're called Worgans, but night stalkers no less. Nefaru has a slow that's about 50%, and if he's in crowds, you're gonna have a hard time fighting him unless you have a good recovery of stealth or bubble. The little border around Nefaru means he's a rare. Now he's not an elite, he's just a rare spawn. Not necessarily panicking that my health is low because I have different forms of recovery. I could either critical heal myself or just potion heal or, lay on hands. At this level, healing isn't even a problem. After killing the Faru, he gives off a shield that I can sell in the auction house for a lot of gold. I'm going to try to summarize Morladim's story. Long story short, let's see. Where do I start? So basically this guy went to war. He was also a paladin of a silver hand. He went to, I think it was the first war, maybe the second war, but he basically went to go stop the scourge that was taking over the land. And I don't think orcs came into the issue, so this is probably during the first war with Lordaeron and whatnot. And during that war, as he was returning home, he found out his family was dead, but he was in such disbelief, he actually went to go check around the towns to make sure, they're not in any hiding spots. He finally come back to the grave to check on them. He saw the headstones and went to so much grief and anger, he killed his assistant. And then he came back as undead and killed more people, so now we have to put him down. Where's my hand keyboard? There we go. He'll get in the area and walk around. If not, I'll just clear out this path. Here he comes. $87 isn't too bad. I think I can go toe to toe with him. His damage is not that high. But I have to just moderate my damage. I couldn't have been more wrong because he has a rage ability. I can afford to get low. I don't know if that... Oh, he has a rage that allows him to swing faster. Not scared. Unless he crits. But even still, regardless of a crit, he still has to outpower my heal. He activated his rage right after I got my big heal and started chunking my health down. Look at this slide. Potion. He rages out again after a heal. Bubble. Heal back to the max. Big hit there from me. Right after that big hit, he started raging. For the life of me, this was the last spell I could cast. I was out of mana, so I made sure to use Turn Undead for the free hits. Big Fear. Big Fear almost killed me. I'm out of mana. Oh. I got him. I got him without having to use my lay on hands. Oh, my heart was beating for a second, so I soloed him. I have to be mentally insane. I know he's not a possibility, but there's something in me that just says go and fight this guy alone. Mind you, the last guy, Morladam, he was an elite. This guy, he's a warlock that's an elite who has a bubble, who takes less damage and has 3 allies. I was not winning this fight, but I leveled up and I was using walling tactics in order to stop his spell cast. So walls can be your best friend, even if you're risking your life to be just nutty for no reason. The strategy of kiting and using the wall works perfectly against the spellcaster. And then fighting these undead made it even better too, because some of them stopped to cast abilities like Brain Rot.
That's why he's the GOAT!
Alright, Mr. Fell, can I solo you? Touch of Death. If that's all you got, that was nothing. Now come back up here. I'm calling that the jungle gym. Ain't no way I just killed all his allies. There's no way I'm soloing you. I'm so scared. The worst is over. Your minions were the only thing that scared me, Mr. Morbid Phil. Whew. No, we don't. Touch of Death, which is Shadow Ball. That's fine. You knocked me out of it. I beat Morbid Fell solo, dude. I'm a beast.